Chapter 51. Filled with determination, Adelmo wasted no time and immediately reached out to the airlines to arrange his flight back home. After a series of phone calls and meticulous planning, he managed to secure a seat on a flight scheduled for the late afternoon to early evening. The anticipation of returning to the enchanting streets of New Orleans coursed through his veins, fueling his eagerness to dive deeper into the secrets that awaited him. As he finalized his travel arrangements, Adelmo couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and apprehension, knowing that his journey back home would mark the beginning of a new chapter in his quest for knowledge and truth. With his flight booked and the countdown to his departure underway, Adelmo's thoughts turned to his grandfather's thoughtful gesture. The books his grandfather had bestowed upon him were not just ordinary volumes. They were gateways to understanding the enigmatic world he was about to immerse himself in. Each page held the potential to unravel the mysteries that had captivated his mind and heart. Adelmo cherished the wisdom his grandfather had passed down to him, recognizing the immense value these books held in shaping his future endeavors. As he packed his bags, he couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude for the guidance and support he had received, knowing that he was now armed with the knowledge to face whatever challenges lay ahead in his beloved New Orleans. Adelmo needed to get in touch with Lana, his dedicated assistant, to inform her about his expected arrival time. After finalizing his flight arrangements, he immediately reached out to Lana, unintentionally disregarding the time difference. Unfortunately, it was already late at night in Lana's location, and she was sound asleep when the phone rang. Startled from her peaceful slumber, Lana groggily answered the call, saying, "Hello." Adelmo's voice came through the phone, instantly recognizable to Lana. "Hello, Lana, it's Adelmo," he greeted her warmly. The sound of his voice brought a surge of excitement to Lana, causing her to sit up in bed, fully awake now. Eager to catch up with her boss, she asked, "How have you been? When are you coming back?" Adelmo chuckled softly, understanding Lana's enthusiasm. Slow down," he reassured her. "I'm doing well, thank you. I called to let you know that I'll be heading back today." Adelmo paused for a moment before continuing. "My flight is scheduled for late afternoon to early evening. I hope everything has been going smoothly in my absence. How's business been?" The conversation flowed effortlessly between the two as they exchanged updates and eagerly anticipated Adelmo's return. Lana responded, "Business is business, but everything else is going well." She then continued, "Oh, by the way, Nick stopped by looking for you the other day. He was curious about when you would be back." Adelmo seemed intrigued and asked, "Did he mention what it was regarding?" Lana shook her head and replied, "No, he just wanted to know when to expect your return." Adelmo chuckled and replied, "Well, that's thoughtful of him. I guess he really wanted to catch up." Lana, with a hint of warmth in her voice, said, "Yes, he did seem genuinely concerned. He missed you, and so did I." Adelmo, feigning surprise, responded, "Oh, you missed me too? Well, I missed you as well." There was a playful banter between them, filled with unspoken emotions. As Lana heard Adelmo's words, her heart skipped a beat. She felt a rush of happiness and warmth at the thought of being missed. The sincerity in their voices conveyed a deeper connection between them. Despite the casual conversation, there was an underlying sense of longing and affection that lingered in the air. Lana couldn't help but smile, knowing that their bond was stronger than mere words could express. Adelmo took a moment to himself, feeling a mix of anticipation and nervousness as he dialed Lana's number. He couldn't help but wonder if she would still be there on the other end of the line. When Lana's voice finally came through, he felt a wave of relief wash over him. "Are you still there?" he asked, his voice filled with a hint of vulnerability. Lana's response was quick and reassuring, as if she had been waiting for his call. "Yes, of course I am still here," she replied, her voice warm and comforting. Adelmo couldn't help but smile, grateful for her presence on the other end of the line. He had missed her voice, and it brought a sense of familiarity and comfort to his heart. Adelmo couldn't help but notice the sudden silence that had fallen between them. It was as if Lana had retreated into her own thoughts, keeping her true feelings hidden. Sensing her hesitation, he gently probed, "All right, was just checking, just got quiet all of a sudden." Lana's response was filled with a mix of apology and concern. "Oh, sorry, just was thinking if there was anything else I needed to tell you." Adelmo understood her need for privacy and reassured her, "All right, if there is nothing more, then I should probably prepare myself for the flight back home." As they bid each other goodnight, both Adelmo and Lana couldn't help but feel a sense of warmth and connection. They hung up the phone, their hearts filled with thoughts of each other, and a smile graced their faces as they drifted off to sleep. Adelmo hurriedly made his way to his room, filled with a mix of excitement and anticipation. His flight was just a few hours away, and he couldn't help but feel a surge of energy coursing through his veins. As he opened his suitcase, he carefully selected his favorite clothes, making sure to pack them neatly. He couldn't wait to explore new places and create unforgettable memories. With his belongings neatly packed, Adelmo's mind started to wander. He pondered how he could make the most of the remaining hours before his flight. Suddenly, a brilliant idea struck him like a bolt of lightning. He rushed downstairs to find his grandfather, eager to share his plan. As he approached his grandfather, a twinkle of excitement danced in his eyes, and he couldn't help but smile. He explained that he had one last thing to do before leaving, something that would make his departure even more meaningful. Adelmo's grandfather listened attentively as his grandson shared his intentions. A sense of pride welled up within him, seeing the determination and enthusiasm in Adelmo's eyes. He nodded approvingly, understanding the significance of this final task. With a warm embrace, he wished Adelmo the best of luck on his journey. Adelmo left the house, his heart filled with gratitude for his grandfather's support and excitement for the adventure that awaited him.